Hello there. Today we're with the Nissan Primera P12, but for no apparent reason, the boot won't open. I'll show you. So the car is definitely unlocked. See? But when we try and open the tailgate, down here, come on. Absolutely nothing. Right, so maybe this switch up here on the tailgate is faulty. And if it is, we should be able to open the boot via this button over here on the driver's door. That one there. Let's try it. Nope. Right, well, my first thought is that perhaps a fuse has blown, so we should look into that. There is a fuse box on this car, just up there. So let's have a look. Right, now on the inside of the lid there is a diagram that tells us which fuse does what. And I'm looking for anything to do with the tailgate, O2 sensor, mirrors, cigarette lighter, starter signal. Well, there must be something relating to the boot, fog lamp, trunk opener. Okay, that'll be it. Trunk opener is a 10 amp. Right, so the fuse we want is that red one there, third in on the top row, the 10 amp. So let's take that out. Now, if I pop the camera there, can you still see okay? Let me know. Now, I do have a tool somewhere that lets me test fuses without removing them, but just for the sake of speed today, I'm going to just pull it out with these mini pliers and do a quick visual inspection. What do you reckon then? I think that's okay. Doesn't look like it's blown. Okay, let's pop it back. Well, it's a shame it's not the fuse, because that would have been a really easy fix. Anyway, in it goes, like so. Now, where's the lid for the fuse box? Right, what next? Right, well, on the inside of this tailgate, there is a very small emergency release lever. It's about there, as I recall, but to get to it, I'm going to have to climb into the boot through the back seat. So let's get the dog seat cover out the way. Don't tell the dog. There we are. And then lower the back seat down. There we are. And climb in there. This'll be fun. Oh, well, here we go. I'm going to take you in with my phone so you can see what's going on. You might get some dodgy camera work, I warn you now. So, okay, what are we dealing with then? Okay, well, need to get the hat out of the way. Camping chair. And what I need is the lever, which is up there somewhere. But to open that, I'm going to need a tool. I do always carry a few tools in this car, so there should be something in here that will do it. What do we got? No. Okay, something on the penknife perhaps. Okay, let's try that fish boning tool there, whatever it is. Now, where's that lever gone? Difficult to see. I think it's that white thing there. Yes, it is. All right, let's move that. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think, oh no, not quite. Thought we had it then. Try again. Yes, there we go. Well, at least we're back in. But let's see if we close it, if the boot will now open normally. Yeah. Okay. And again. And again. Okay, well, let's see if it also opens from the switch on the driver's door. That'll be interesting. Ready? Yeah. Right, so now we can access the boot. Let's see if there are any obvious causes of the problem. And we'll start down here with this piece of metal that forms part of the lock. Well, it's not obviously loose or out of place or misshapen. It is covered with a few dog hairs, as you'd expect, because the dog is always in this car, but nothing there that causes any great concern. Well, let's now have a look up here, because I think I've spotted the problem. If we look here, see this piece of metal at the end of my screwdriver? This piece moves and is currently, of course, in the unlock position. And if I force it with a screwdriver like so, that moves into a lock position, and that hooks around that piece of metal down there that we've already inspected. But this thing here isn't moving particularly freely. Now it should, of course, hang on, let's just pop this screwdriver down because I need my hand. Now when we operate the normal lever there at the end of my thumb, that should just pop back. Let's see if it does this time. Yes, it did this time, but it isn't always. So that seems to be the issue. Now that mechanism we were just operating with a screwdriver doesn't look particularly clean, so I think the thing to do first is to attack it with some degreaser and get rid of any grime up there, and then we shall spray it liberally with some GT85, which will lubricate, displace water and do all kinds of other magical things. Right, so let's put a cover down first, because I don't want to spray the whole boot with the products. Right, okay. Degreaser first. And while we're here, we may as well do the lower part of the mechanism as well. Hope you can see okay, it is getting quite dark here now. Let's also help things along with the toothbrush, shall we? It may not do any good, I don't know, but it won't do any harm. Right, GT85 now. Got to shake the can well before use. One of these straws as well. Okay, now I'm going to spray it quite generously. Oh, come on, straw, you go. There we go. Right, okay. Right, let's now operate the mechanism a few times to work the lubricant in. Well, there you go. That was an unexpected job. Hopefully we got a permanent fix, but only time will tell. Anyway, that's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe to Car Spy TV. Do me a favour and click like on this video. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.